Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyway, so just then, I don't know if y'all heard or not, but I'm just, giving my intake on it. But the judge for Carmelo Anthony has been removed. I'm not really, a big fan as far as, with this Nolan Wells, Carmelo Anthony. I mean, things happen every day, man. I'm in the hood, people getting killed every day, people going to jail, things happen, man. But, you know, so happens with Buddy, he on press conference. Now, Carmelo went to trial. Anytime you go to trial and you found guilty, you can come back on appeal. We saying that, right? Now, if you plead guilty and take a plea deal, there's no, coming back on appeal. They tell you once you take a plea deal, this is what it is. So whatever the judge give you, you're going to eat. So even if he took a plea deal, the judge might like, okay, I'll give you 26 years. That's knocking 9 years off. That's reasonable. He got to eat that. Now, on the murder, it's 85%, something 100, right? It's no longer 50%. This dude, while the appeal is in process, he's doing press conferences, bro. He going on a tour talking about, I think the jury got it right. So even with this appeal come about, you got to keep in mind that it's already out there where the judge, saying that he got it right, so that hurts the next case. You understand what I'm saying? They kind of hurt, they're showing you where his mindset at. Like, bro, you're a racist guy. In so many words, he think he got it right. And then you give a man 35 years, so you already expressing how you feel. You give a kid 35 years, that man a kid. 35 years? Right now, there's a lot of people being accused of rape, right? These people getting life in prison right now. Now, we know up in Texas, like I said, they just gave the Texas, they got new cannabis laws. If you get caught with Gumby weed, bro, you might get 15, 20 years for that, Now, so think it like this. In Chicago, right? You go to the dispensary, you buy your weed, government get they chop, you got your receipt, you cool. It's legal, it's all through here. You go to Indiana or go to Texas, it's illegal there. It have to make sense. So it's just like me buying cigarettes at the gas station, right? Get the receipt. Then I go to the park and the police pull me over and find the cigarettes and I get locked up. If it's illegal, why is the store selling it? If it's not legal, you know what I'm saying? If it's legal, y'all know what I'm saying. So, the laws, it's becoming crazy, bro. AI, see, y'all twerking and throwing it in your thumbs, but things is about to change. And then I'm talking about it's about to change fast, quick, and in a hurry. Y'all got to be, on y'all square, man, because I don't think y'all on y'all square. Y'all not on y'all square, bro. Y'all just, looking at women, they twerking, and, boy, y'all, man, dumb, like, in real life, dumb. Dumbfounded, dumbed down, stupid, anything, y'all, man, it's better go up, man. Educate yourself. These people are locking you up. You're getting killed. They building jails. Jail's a big business. They need people to be in jail. You understand? The longer you're in jail, you can get funded. Just like the females have a baby right now, first thing they do is go get on welfare, go get on WIC, go get on child support. They look for the system, the government, to help you out. But if it come up to say, hey, if you have a baby with a man, then, if this not your husband and y'all separated, then there should be no child support, because females get pregnant and, it's not about the females, but they will get pregnant. And, if you can't buy you a cheeseburger for $10, you shouldn't be out there having unprotected sex and then rely on the government to help this baby who's helpless out. No, you have to start holding people accountable, man. Like in some real life, I don't know, man. Buddy being removed, man. In that order, he's been removed. And, I think it's fair. I'm thinking Carmelo's going to beat it on the next one. This case here was everybody was in cahoots. The judge, the state's attorney, you know what I'm saying, the jury, everybody was in cahoots. You know, it's a little small town. You know, I told you I stayed down in Frisco. We talked about this. You know, I used to play ball out there in Frisco, and it's a like a, you know, smaller town, and just know if you do something, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna return home. You feel me? They didn't release no footage, no tapes. You know, you couldn't get no media coverage in there. He was hurry up and sentenced. Like, what is we doing, B? You know, everybody else case open. Tupac case bigger than this. It's open. OJ case open. You know, what's that? What's dude's name? The Gunner, Mella, Young Thug. Like everybody case is open. Everybody case, R. Kelly case, all this stuff is open, man. But this case here, you know, is not reviewable. So, you know, when you do stuff like that, you got to kind of like, you know, say, hey, you know, I smell a rat and it stinks. You know, that's crazy. But yeah, man, I'm just chiming in on here. I'm not really, you know, I'm just got my eyes open now. That Carmelo case, I'm going to look more into it. Now, I'm giving y'all, listen to me, what's today is? August the 9th, August 20th, today the 20th, August the 20th, right? 17, I think it's today the August the 20th, right? I'm telling you, August the 20th, right? He's going to beat it this time. He's going to beat it this time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of, you know, things went out. They're going to get a different juror. He's going to beat it this time. I can't see the man being convicted twice. I don't. He's going to beat it this time. You know what I mean? But that 35 years, come on, bro. That was, when that happened, I said, oh, yeah, they got one. That's why I say, man, another thing, as I say, man, when y'all out here, bro, and knowing that how the system work, you can't be walking around here with a knife or gun, because when you do that, guess what happens? When you do that, and you have to use it, and now you get railroad. Like, they make it to where you can't protect yourself no more. And that's kind of where we at with it, bro. You know what I mean? So, you know, all I can tell y'all is, man, you know, y'all got to be careful, beware, man. When you're in these smaller hit towns, I told you, I went out, when I was out in Texas, I was doing an Uber, drove this man to El Paso, right? It was like about 7 o'clock, 7, close to 8. Dropped them off, man. When I went in them small towns, because El Paso is a small town. When you watch the movie or the TV series Cops, and they be like El Paso, Texas, and they be stopping, you know, the little Mexicans or whatever, immigrants. Man, listen to me, bro. I went out there. When I tell you, it's a spirit. It's a certain feel. Bro, it is not good. You be like, man, I'm going to keep it $1 with you. I was a little terrified. All y'all be thinking y'all tough and, man, woo, this, yeah, you tough at home, in the neighborhoods around all your blacks. Go in them foreign territories. That shit go out the window. Because even if you is a shooter or killer, you know you shoot and kill one of them, they going to hunt you down. Like they did in the old days with the white sheets and the burning cross. You going to get that. Fan you hanging from a tree, gang. You feel me? So, yeah, man, you know, he got caught in one of them situations, bro. And, you know, hopefully, bro, get justice, man. I don't think he, you know, again, you know, I'm not even saying it should have been manslaughter. You know, if somebody messing with him, he defended himself. So be it. Texas is stand your ground state, or is it? You know, or it only applies to certain people, certain colors. If you catch my drift, man. But yeah, man, that's what it is, man. Hey, look, check it out, man. You know, I'm about to get up out of here. I just, you know what I'm saying, throwing my little 2 cents in. I need y'all to hit the like button. That's it. Hit the like button, whether you like it or not, man. Hit the like button, you know. I really been, you know, doing, you know, other contents. I'm for the, you know, for to get cold. I'm for to get back on heavy, so y'all be seeing a lot of my presence, doing different things. I want y'all to hit the like button, man. I got a brand new podcast come to this channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it on Facebook. It's getting, you know, some nice feeds, some nice views. I'm going to bring it over here. You know, which I already told y'all, Chicago Tales, you know. So I showed y'all the demo already on it. So, you know, y'all seen the intros, man. So be looking out for that. I'm out.